Hello, savvy savers! Welcome back to Frugally Rich, the channel where we teach you how to make every penny count. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our community of budget-conscious individuals. Now, have you ever found yourself wondering if you can really make ends meet with what you earn? Believe me, you're not alone. Many successful individuals started out in the same place. Let's take the example of PewDiePie. Yes, the YouTube sensation with millions of followers. But did you know that before he became a world-renowned content creator, Felix Kjellberg, aka PewDiePie, was just a college dropout, selling hot dogs to support himself? The road to his YouTube stardom was a frugal one, paved with economic choices and wise budgeting. His journey shows us that it's not just about how much you earn, but how well you manage what you have. And that's what we're all about here at Frugally Rich. So buckle up, because today we're sharing 8 fantastic tips on how to live comfortably even on a tight budget. Alright, let's dive in. Tip number 1. Master the art of budgeting. Now, this might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook this crucial step. Budgeting is the cornerstone of financial management. It's like a roadmap, guiding you to where your money should go. Think about it. Without a clear budget, it's all too easy to overspend on non-essentials. And before you know it, your paycheck is gone. Remember PewDiePie? He had to budget his earnings from selling hot dogs to pay his bills and invest in his channel. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Know exactly how much you have coming in and where it's going out. Once you have this information, you can start making informed decisions about where to cut back and where to splurge. Budgeting might seem like a daunting task, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes second nature. And trust me, the sense of control you gain over your finances is well worth the effort. So there you have it. Master the art of budgeting. Be the boss of your money, not the other way round. Now, before we move on to the next tip, if you're finding this content useful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. I love hearing from you, and your feedback helps us make better content for our community. Alright, buckle up folks, here comes tip 2. Avoid debt like it's a spoiler for your favorite show. We all know that feeling, right? You're binge watching a series, you're totally hooked, and then bam, somebody drops a major spoiler. Just like that, the magic is ruined. Well, debt can do the same thing to your financial life. It sneaks up on you, and before you know it, you're in over your head, and your financial freedom is spoiled. Remember PewDiePie's story? He didn't just wake up one day with millions of subscribers. He had to work hard, and most importantly, he had to avoid falling into the trap of debt. He kept his expenses low and avoided unnecessary liabilities. Now, I'm not saying all debt is bad. Sometimes taking on debt is necessary, like for a mortgage or a student loan, but the key is to borrow wisely. Understand the terms, know the interest rates, and make sure you have a plan for paying it back. So, treat debt like a spoiler. Avoid it whenever you can, and if you can't avoid it, handle it with care. Alright, that's it for tip 2. Remember, financial freedom is the goal, and staying clear of unnecessary debt is a big step towards that. As we transition to tip 3, if you're liking this content, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future tips. And if you've had any aha moments so far, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. Welcome back, folks. We're moving on to tip 3. Invest in yourself. This one's a game changer. Now, when you hear invest, you might think stocks, bonds, real estate, right? But there's one investment that can outshine them all. You! Yes, you heard me right. You're the most valuable asset you have. Think about it. PewDiePie didn't become the king of YouTube by chance. He invested in himself, honing his skills, learning about video editing, marketing, audience engagement, and so much more. He bet on himself, and the payoff was immense. So, how can you invest in yourself? There are many ways. Learn a new skill, pursue further education, attend workshops, read books, practice mindfulness. In other words, do anything that enhances your abilities and well-being. Because at the end of the day, no investment yields higher returns than the one you make in yourself. So that's tip 3, folks. Invest in yourself. Remember, you're your biggest asset. If you're finding these tips helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You never know who might need to hear this today. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next tips. Great, let's keep this momentum going. Moving on to tip 4, network. PewDiePie didn't rise to YouTube stardom all by himself. He collaborated with other YouTubers, engaged with his audience, and created a community around his channel. He understood that his network was his net worth. So reach out, collaborate, make connections. Remember, the more people you have in your corner, the more opportunities you'll encounter. Tip 4, folks, network. It's all about who you know. Tip 5, adapt and evolve. The digital world is constantly changing, and so should you. PewDiePie's content has evolved over the years, adapting to trends and audience preferences. He understood that to stay relevant, he needed to be flexible and open to change. So don't be afraid to try new things, explore different content, or change your approach. Remember, evolution is the key to longevity in the YouTube game. So there you have it, folks. Tip 5, adapt and evolve. Stay flexible. Alright folks, we've talked about saving and budgeting, but what if we could, drumroll, make more money? Now don't you start on me, I know what you're thinking. Felix, I'm already working 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. But hear me out. Tip number 6, folks, is about increasing income. And no, I'm not asking you to clone yourself or to start robbing banks. Let's explore some more law-abiding ways to increase your income. You can start a side gig. It could be something as simple as pet sitting or selling handmade crafts online. Or if you've got a special skill or knowledge, consider freelancing or consulting. There are a ton of websites where you can market your skills. And let's not forget about passive income, investments, rental income, royalties from a book you wrote when you were 10. Kidding, but you get the idea. Remember, every little bit helps. And while it might take time to see significant results, patience is key, my friends. So that's it. Tip number 6. Increasing income done and dusted. And remember, if PewDiePie can do it, so can you. Tip number 7. Investing, even on a low income. Alright folks, let's bust a myth today. Investing is not just for the high rollers, the Wall Street wolves, or the trust fund babies. Even on a tight budget, you can still put your money to work and start paving your way to a better financial future. How, you ask? Well, there are a ton of micro-investing apps out there that allow you to start investing with just a few dollars or even spare change. No more excuses. You don't need to break the bank to start investing. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your wealth won't be either. It's about taking those small but consistent steps towards your financial goals. So dust off those pennies, dive into the world of investing, and start making your money work for you. After all, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep, and more importantly, how hard it works for you. Tip number 8. Embrace the power of side hustles. Last but not least, let's talk side hustles. No, we're not talking about those shady get-rich-quick schemes that you see on late-night infomercials. We're talking about legitimate, profitable side gigs that can help you earn extra cash in your free time. Maybe you're a whiz at graphic design, or perhaps you have a knack for knitting cute mittens for kittens. Whatever your skills or passions, there's likely a side hustle that suits you. And with the rise of the gig economy and online platforms, it's easier than ever to turn your skills into a revenue stream. Remember, every dollar you earn from your side hustle is another dollar you can save, invest, or use to pay off debts. And who knows, your side hustle could even turn into a full-time gig over time. So roll up your sleeves, get creative, and start hustling. And there you have it, 8 power-packed tips that can turn your financial life around, even when your income resembles PewDiePie's subscriber count from his early days. Remember, being smart with your money isn't about making huge sacrifices or denying yourself all fun. It's about making conscious choices, being strategic, and always looking for opportunities to learn and grow. If you enjoyed these tips and are eager for more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss out on any future content. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It might just be the financial pep talk they need. Remember, we're all in this together. Let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below and share your own money-saving tips or your experience with living on a low income. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep hustling, keep saving, and remember, a smart spender today is a wealthy investor tomorrow. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep living richly, frugally. Stay frugally rich.